Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to the Journey of Elaina episode 1, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Alright, cannot wait. Aww, what a cute little family there. That seems sweet too. Aww, I totally love that, seeing all those little photos. Or you can grasp how much they care about their daughter. Hmm. You know, that ain't such a bad aspiration at all. It ain't. I can already feel. I can already feel loads of sugar already being injected into my veins. Ah, you know, even the weird what I just let it there. It's so adorable. I hope she becomes the best witch there ever was. Ah, she did. She is kind of tooting her own horn though. But yeah, I like it though. Just seeing the effort, the amount of time that's passing. Oh, and thank you for joining the live stream. Talking ranked mashup. Oh, it's pretty dang impressive. Ah, I'm Princess Witch Elaina. Hmm. Oh, I even like the way the food's rendered too. Ah, and you know her parents haven't aged a bit. Okay, I guess you could tell the mother's aged a little bit, but still looks super young. Well, I don't think she should be too cocky though, because whenever characters get that confident in anime, hmm, usually when characters get a bit cocky, they get introduced a lot of obstacles. But yeah, you know what? I actually wouldn't mind if this is either a series that tests her completely emotionally, and I wouldn't mind if it's a series that's comedic and she just steamrolls through things as long as the comedy's on point either. Oh! Oh! Oh my. It's not gonna be effective. Maybe it's the outfit, it's the clothing. Maybe it's clothing. Probably because they're jealous little bitches on the inside, at least a portion of them. Aww. You know, situations are, the situation is really fucked when you even have cute little doggos barking at you. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Who knows? Maybe it has something to do with her magical potential, and even if she were to see the start out, which she could still be rejected. Alright, and the centric one. This looks like it's gonna be some fun. Okay, with all that screen time they're giving the Stardust, which she's probably gonna be accepting, our main protagonist. Hey, you know, she might as well go for it. Yep, desperation. When you're in a spot like that, you have no luxuries of multiple options. You might as well go for it. Already making the Orara sound. Oh! Dang. Ah, man, I was hoping she got the earliest. Maybe she'll say yes. Had a feeling. The reason why I knew she was gonna say yes is because the animators bothered even showing her having fun in slow motion. They didn't give that treatment to the other witches, but they gave it to the Stardust Witch. So that's why I had a feeling she was gonna say yes. Good, good. Oh, she's gonna have to probably do a lot of unpleasant activities. I have a feeling it's gonna be harder for her. Okay, at least we finally get the name Fran, so that I can call her something else that isn't just the Stardust Witch. Good, good. Is she gonna have? Yeah, I had a feeling she was gonna have to do errands. What the? Yeah. The fuck? Okay, that's reasonable. Although shit, if she was willing to eat a steak, I mean, imagine how she'd probably not just a single slice of bread. She'd probably eat the whole loaf. Yeah, I have a feeling that it wasn't gonna be that easy. I know, I was loving characters like Ada Ada. Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking. Our main girl's gonna have to go through some chores, errands, and all that stuff just to get some training. That's how it usually goes. Oh, I think Elena's gonna lose her patience. She's gonna have an outburst pretty soon. She looked pissed when she was reading that book. Or who knows, maybe in learning how to make some mixture. It's. Can you not use her magic to eviscerate the spider though? Oh, that is just too fucking adorable, friend. Yeah, Lena has the patience of a saint. I can see why a talk reaction match with that would make someone have that reaction. Okay, come on now. That's. I wonder how long it's gonna take Elena to snap. I wonder if she's gonna be tempted to squeeze those. I'll crush those soldiers slightly, Elena. Yes. Oh, she did crush it. It just didn't do anything. Oh snap! Wow. Fran is a platoon for punishment. Are we finally get to see something? Huh? Oh. Okay, Elena, it's time to snap. Yes! Do it! Oh, what? Okay, it's just way more. Hey, okay, we're finally getting somewhere. I'm assuming that if she passes this test, she'll be able to get top magic. Is that it? Could be wrong, but this could be something else. Hmm. Whoa. As in, like, Spawn or actually a, a real fight? Like, I wonder what she's referring to. Holy. Oh. Dang. I gotta admit, she's pretty athletic to be dodging that. And just being. And just by dodging it, she still got some burns. Not serious burns, but oh. Alright, going for the. Okay, I wouldn't say going for the kill, but bust that woman up, friend. Bust her up. Do it. She's probably gonna lose though because Ren is more experienced, but Yo, that's actually some nice animation there. Where she's actually utilizing the environment to, at the very least, try to make up the difference of being completely overmatched. Even though it ain't enough. I actually like this, showing you that Elaina, even though she's inexperienced, she's got enough emotional intelligence and smarts to, at the very least, fend for herself for a few seconds. Gotta say, that's impressive. I just realized this action animation is better than some of the action animes I've seen in the year. That's damn. Because you're even seeing like some scarring, some burns, some battle damage. So. Okay. And thankfully, it isn't a life to the death because oh, yeah, because when she was on the ground, that's when she lost. I mean, at least now though, this will give Elaina an expectation of what a really strong witch actually is. So even if she isn't, even if she ends up in a scenario where friend isn't gonna teach her, at least you'll have an idea. Aww. I mean, I could see why she'd be crying though. Just imagine. Talk about friend having shitty little awareness. Talk about if it's gonna be a no. What the fuck? I mean, shit. She's been doing chores for a month and hasn't taught a little thing, and then she was in a life and what she perceived as life and death battle. I could see why Elaina would be pissed. Okay, you could definitely tell Fran hasn't been around Youngians that much. That's pretty cute that she slightly burned herself though. Just the only way she's gonna calm her down is she says she's gonna teach her. That's over to. Yeah, I could see why she perceived that as bullying. Aww. Hmm. Yeah, she actually has been through a long month. Oh, okay, what's that slight smell there? No, I think this time she's probably going to teach her. That's my feeling. All right, yeah. Hmm. Oh, wait, what? Hmm. You know, that makes sense. And they actually did subtly foreshadow it because you did have Lena say, "I don't want to toot my own horn," yet she was doing it earlier in the episode. So this actually makes sense that the parents would actually go for this. Damn, that's actually some pretty damn good writing there. Subtle foreshadowing, placing it as like a nice little exposition scene, but it actually came back in full effect here. Hmm. Oh, I actually love the confidence she has in her. Hmm. That's you know what, I don't actually disagree with that with Elena burying things too much because yeah, she should have said something towards Fran a bit earlier. Yeah, that's actually a good lesson because it'll prevent people from. That's a good message there. Don't take in too much. She's right. She's absolutely right. Well, it's actually teaching her to a certain extent. Hmm. And I like that there to her friend, even though yeah she was paid, she can tell it painted her a little bit doing that. So I like that, showing you that friend does have empathy for other individuals. Finally, get to see some fine, wholesome training. I mean, oh, I like how she utilized those words against her cute little friend. Yeah, I thought for a second she was gonna get those weights because it was for more health balance. All right, this is what I can see. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's true. Friend was pretty savage, but it was necessary savagery from Friend though. Oh, I actually like that instead of her actually learning things from Friend, they're actually having some fun on occasions. I'm gonna assume there's gonna be a point where she's gonna be able to win Elaina. Oh shit. Oh, okay. I actually like how she doesn't just take advantage of her magical skill, she takes advantage of her athleticism and street smarts and actually throwing her broom and all of that during the sparring session. Holy. Oh, yeah. Our girl did it. Hey, you know what? It's a cute little name, Ashen Witch. Hey, sometimes simple is better. uh, I like how you can tell she's making Elaina made the face of I expected nothing and I'm still disappointed when it came to the name titling. But I think actually it sounds pretty cool though, even if it's simple. I think it sounds badass. Huh. Oh. That's actually a question. Hmm. Ah. But yeah, at least, oh, I don't blame her for crying. Holy. But at the very least, when they see each other, they'll be in equal context now, with both of them being witches. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Hey, trial by fire. Oh, man. Father's too dang adorable. Same with mother, too. I wonder what this is going to be. First one soon. Okay, second one has gotta be the easier one. And I like that, too. Mother wants her daughter to stay humble. Aww. Alright, that's so dang sweet. Aww. Yeah, there are always moments you gotta see the little bird get out of the nest. Oh. I like the moment she mentions that you hear the father cry even more. Oh man. The father's a treasure too. I don't even think that looks fine. Oh, that tiger's pretty smart. And it also looks pretty less beat up too. Hmm. That actually explains why we heard why we have her as a narrator then, because she's narrating her journeys in her diary as the plot's going on. I actually like that. Narratively justifying why we got our narration in the series itself. A lot of series don't do that, but this one actually went the extra mile. I'm impressed. Oh yeah. I actually like series like this. Wait, no, I actually want to see her experiences though. Hmm. But you know what? Maybe it could set up something pretty darn cool. Yo, you look like she hasn't reached the pit though. Because that means if she was 15 and she 18, she looks the same. But hey, you know what? There are some people that actually, when they hit like their late teens, they really don't age much. But you know what? I liked it. I liked it. If I were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, this is definitely an 8 out of 10 caliber episode. I thought it had some strong comedy. I thought from the story standpoint it did pretty well, actually. Because, for one, it did a good job in foreshadowing when the whole exam thing where she was going to be tested out by Fran. Yeah, this anime is definitely up there in some of the top animes this season, The Journey of Elaina. I like this way, way more than I was expecting, for sure. Wish they would have shown her journeys though in the 3-year gap. That's the only bit I felt was rushed, and that's why I only gave it an 8 and not a 9 out of 10. But I still loved it though, despite it feeling a little bit rushed. I gotta say. Because when it skipped, it gave me like those Eighth Son, Are You Kidding Me vibes, and I remember Eighth Son, Are You Kidding Me vibes sucking balls. So that's why I was like, oh no, no, is this gonna be like a death slap for the quality of the anime? That's the only thing that slapped me or hurt me at the end. Because again, it gave me those Eighth Son flashbacks, and my mom was like, oh no, please don't be like that anime. Where the anime was like straight up skipping 5 years, then I had another time skip in the same episode, which was another 3 year time skip. But yeah, overall, I really liked what I got. And not just that, I like the main character too, how he had character development for her. Yeah, actually, yeah, the action fighting was actually pretty damn good. It's like, jeez. The action fighting, I'd say, was even better than some of the ones you get in like full-on action series. Hell, this action cut looked better than almost any action cut I saw in Tomika. And Tomika's had like 26 episodes. And yeah, this definitely looked pretty damn good. So from a visual standpoint, this episode gets an A plus, especially because during the fight she was utilizing the environment. She was using the rocks to try to hide, and then I like the action choreography where she threw the broomstick at Fran to get the advantage to go for the nectar in the training segment. So all in all, it was visually imaginative there. And then aside from the fights looking great, I also like how in the episode, this episode also did a pretty damn good job of also having some utilizing its visuals for comedy. I thought it pretty much did great, and even keeping things like the stew cooking looking great, the rain effects look great. I even like how when there was fighting scene, there was even some slight battle damage too. So that already looks pretty damn nice, and that's why I thought it did fantastic. And from an art standpoint, I thought the character designs were vibrant, backgrounds were absolutely breathtaking. Yeah, Harry Potter. Yeah, I like Harry Potter too. Hell yeah! And I cannot wait to see what it's gonna do. The only thing I wish is I wish we would have seen her journeys though, because I would have loved to have seen more of the journey of Elaina world, and I was expecting a journey anime too, with like adventure, just because of the title. I just hope that we actually do get to see her journey to other areas, even though she's 18. I hope we get that, just because I want to see the world. I don't want it to be set in just one singular setting with the title and all that. But I have my expectations on it though. This series, it had a good first episode regardless. Well, yeah, I guess you could argue the pace being good, because you could argue that we won't. So we're gonna see those 3 years that she was exploring then? Huh. I mean, if we do, that'd be pretty nice. Although, if we do see what happened in those 3 years, it'd be kind of a spoiler, because then we know she survived, and that would kill off a little bit of the tension, though, if it did that. I'd say that's the only slight downside of that approach, though. It'd be spoilers. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, good, good. And since you'll be all done at that time, hopefully it means there's going to be a lot of tension. But yeah, regardless, though, I like all the positive signs. I thought from a story standpoint, it did well, aside from that slight bit of. Let's see what rule she broke. I guess maybe she broke rule 2, where about the whole feeling special thing already. That's gonna be my guess. Where maybe she might feel herself as a special person, because I think for rule number 3, she's gonna see her parents eventually. So yeah, I mean, it's Elaina. I had a feeling that was gonna be the rule she was gonna break, because I was like, one, okay, I could see Elaina avoiding that because she already perceived what it's like to go up against something strong. But yeah, I could see how she broke that. And you know what? I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen next. And yeah, and there was already signs that she broke it, because she was already mentioned about going to Savage Mountain Range. So yeah, I could see why she would already break rule number 2. And then when she's like, "That's right, it's the 18-year-old me." Yeah, that sounds like someone who's definitely got a lot of confidence in herself. Maybe a bit too much. So I could see why she'd break rule number 2. She already broke it anyway. As for other things I like about this episode too, I gotta say. No, I thought she broke rule number 2, or is it 3? Well, yeah, they did. Yeah, her parents did tell her not to think of herself as a special person, and she's already kind of doing that already by saying that, oh, it's the 18-year-old me. I don't know. I could be wrong, though. I haven't read the light novel. I would need someone who reads the light novel to confirm which rule she broke. That's my guess. But yeah, no, the reason why I cut it is because I watched a lot of animes, and usually when characters do break rules, it's usually the rules of being cocky. That's how I'm feeling. If that's the rule she broke, it's going to be probably that one. Because I'm like, yeah, I've seen where a lot of animes are going. And thank you. It's always fun seeing those little details in anime. But as for what I felt about the script, though, except from it being comedic, I thought it was all meaning. It's actually nice to get to see the parents influence the personality of the main protagonist, because in only animes, I'm used to either parents being non-existent or parents being dead. So that's another thing I felt was in its favor from a story standpoint. And I even liked how they made the bond between Fran. Yeah, so we're not seeing them dead, or even seeing them do something. That just puts a smile to my face. I'm like, yes! But at the same time, there are all the other animes that have parents, but they don't utilize them, like fucking Tomika, where the main characters are fighting constant threats, yet the parents are really mentioned, or they're just shown off in the fucking background. So I like how this series is actually utilizing pretty well. Kind of like the Misfits of the Demon King Academy. I like how it's utilizing it like that series, utilizing it really well. So that's a positive sign. And on top of that, I already mentioned it, but all the characters are endearing, especially Elaina, even though, yes, she could have rolled off the wrong way on some people. I think her personality is nice because it could set her up in a situation where she might be humbled in a future episode, you know? So I like that. And I like Fran, too. She was pretty nice. Yeah, Elaina is adorable as fuck. Definitely. And I like the parents, too, how with the mother, she's stern, and she's a really intelligent, too, because she doesn't want her daughter to end up cocky, so I like that. And I like the father, too, where he's overprotective. He's adorable. And that's what I thought I did great from the character standpoint, and that's why I rate this episode in 8 out of 10. Yeah, that's the funnest thing about this series, the parents so far. Aside from like the nice bits of humor here and there. And yeah, these are pretty much my thoughts on the episode overall. And after this video, I'm gonna start making the thumbnails for the Kawaii anime that's gonna air in like 40 minutes after I click off, because I need to produce thumbnails quickly. Because I was surprised that this episode came out this early. It was like, whoa, it took me off guard in a good way. Alright, so what happened? I want to hear this. So yeah, Sarah. Oh yeah, so just tip it out right now, RM. So what happened? Is there anything you know? So is there anything you noticed from me? I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think she'd go evil. I think she'd probably become more of a morally gray. So I don't think she'd turn evil. But she'd probably become a morally gray girl. That's what I would think. At least, yeah. But on the plus, I don't think her parents are going to die, though, because it seems adventure-based, so I think they're safe. I don't think anything's going to happen. At all. Because I don't think it's that type of series. At least off of the first episode. It seems like it's pleasant vibes. I don't think you'd be doing that. So no, I don't think we have to worry about that. At all. At least I hope not. You know, series sometimes try to twist, but I don't think it's that kind of series, though, because of the tags anyway. It's tagged as an adventure series, so I think it'll be fine. I think everything will be fine. Definitely. Definitely. I know, I'm excited for it. I hope this time Funimation actually releases the subtitles early, because well, the problem with Musa Asia is they gotta wait until one of the non-legal streaming platforms uploads it. So that pretty... Yeah, same. I was already expecting slice of life goodness, but I definitely got way more than I was expecting, which is nice. I always like when a series can surprised me in this manner because I prefer this over a series that gives me like trash on the floor for its first episode. So I like this pleasant surprise because I'm so used to magical based animes disappointing me, especially the last few seasons. Oh yeah, action sequences would be not. Oh man, if it's a nice mix of action and slice of life, that's gonna make this fun. So yeah, definitely can't wait to see what it's gonna do next. I hope it can. I hope the series itself does extremely well financially though, because I know this season's gonna have a lot of competition though. Thankfully though, for this series, at least Attack on Titan isn't gonna really come back until hella late into the season. So thankfully we don't have to worry about it being eviscerated by that, because Attack on Titan isn't a disc juggernaut anymore. So that's positive going for it. Yeah, and even then, Attack on Titan doesn't even sell that many discs anymore. Top reacts to matchup. Japan doesn't buy its discs as much. The last time I think it sold like 5,000 BD average, which is not bad, but it's nothing to hit home about. At the very least. That's true. It is nice that you don't need to see chanting. I'm like, yes. And it's a nice change of pace because I'm so used to animes where characters just chant everything, and I'm like, yo, just attack already, y'all. Just attack. And I like out here, they just instantly attack. I'm like, yes. This is what I like to see because they'll allow for more sneaky maneuvers, like the sneaky maneuver we saw when she surprised friend. That actually has a upside where there's no spell chanting. So yeah, all in all, just sheer on positive signs for the series so far. I think you'll be fine when it comes to figuring out schedule because what you can do is what I think is if you can like get ahead on studying on the exams, what you should do is get ahead early so that you're hella prepared and you can watch Attack on Titan when it does come out. I think if you do that, you'll be able to pull it off pretty finely. Yup. Ugh. Oh man, I'm already feeling the fumes of sleeping on 6 hours, but hey, you know what? It'll be worth it because I already got 2 animes down. Just 5 more left. Well, technically it's not 5 because 2 of them are like 5-minute animes, so technically 3 full length and 2 5-minute. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day for sure. And if anything, let me just check if Crunchyroll had any updates right now. Because right after I finish, yeah, it actually is redemption for 2020. Because don't get me wrong, I like Snafu, but Snafu kind of did rush its ending. In the last few episodes, I'd be lying if I was like, yeah, Snafu, it was perfect. It didn't rush anything. No, Snafu rushed. Snafu definitely rushed. But don't get me wrong, I still really love Snafu immensely, though, season 3. I mean, I still love the series, but they kind of did rush Yukino a bit. Then you got Ray Zero, which was really damn good, actually. But then with Ray Zero, what caps Ray Zero a bit is that you know Subaru's always going to come back no matter what happens. Like, so it kind of does get rid of a bit of Ray Zero's tension. So I could see why 2020. Yeah, the confession was nice, but at the same time, though, with Snafu rushing it a bit, it does keep it from being one of the best animes of all time rushing it. It's still really good, though. Snafu's great, but in it rushing, it does kind of lower its rewatch value a bit. Because it'd be tough to recommend to people, oh, hey, you should check out this anime, and knowing as an anime visual that it's hella rushed, you know? Kind of makes it a bit hard to recommend it unless someone really, really loves slice of life animes. Then it just depends on the individual, you know? But yeah, the confession was well done. I just wish they would have given more Yukino scenes because Yukino was my fave girl there. She was my fave. Even from like season 1, I was like, yes. Well, yeah, its streaming was fantastic in comparison to what most animes got. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Oh yeah, the second. Looking back I actually like the second season a bit more than season one, but I could see why someone would like season one more because season one did have a lot of fantastic humor. So I could see why someone would have that. Someone would have that perspective. So yeah, I could see the reasoning for that. Definitely could see it. So the anime producers did a good job because it sold a lot of Blu-rays. I gotta give them credit for that. Definitely. And then on top of that, yeah, I don't think about it. 2020 hasn't really had that big an anime yet, has it? I guess you could argue Princess Connect Redive. Yeah, same. I guess you could argue Princess Connect Redive sold a lot, but I only sold 25. I think it only averaged 20,000 Ds just because of its codes though for the game for I think Grand Blue Fantasy. So I don't even think we call Princess Connect Redive that type of smash hit if most of the reason why it sold was because of the game codes in it. So the game code bonus. I guess could we argue it because it did sell a lot. Yeah, yeah, I followed all the animes for 2 seasons straight, and there were a lot of disasters. I'm like, the fuck? What's with all these disasters? Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 was a disaster. Healing Good Precure is nice, but it doesn't stack up to the best Smash Girl animes of all time, though. It doesn't. Shadowverse had potential, but it focused on the wrong characters, unfortunately. Then you've got Sachibachi was a piece of shit. You've got Snafu, which was nice, but the landing portion was rushed. Ray Zero was really good, but again, the whole Super going back to life does kind of get rid of a little bit of tension there. And then you've got other shows like, say, I'd say Decadence was actually one of the most complete animes. It just needed to execute more, but I guess Decadence, I'd have to give it credit. That was pretty original in its concept there. But that's it for the most part. Yeah, anime for 2020 hasn't really been much for originality. Hopefully fall will surprise us though. Hopefully. I'm gonna keep my hopes up. But yeah. Yeah, you're right. 2020 is a complete. Yeah, you're right. 2020 has been a complete disaster. Definitely. We can only hope that 2021's better. Hopefully. But yeah, Oren, these are my thoughts on the episode. And also, everyone else, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd like to hear your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. I'd like to just say thank you to Talk Reactions Mashup for commenting in the live chat. As for the anime that you're excited for, my reaction to that will be up in 30 minutes, provided Crunchyroll doesn't crash or my internet doesn't crash. Which, to look it up right before I click off, let me just again see what its name is though, just to make sure. For consistency. I'm gonna just check. Real quick. But yeah, I'd just like to say thank you so much to Talk Reactions Mashup. The lab chat was actually really fun. And let me just see if Crunchyroll made any updates on their anime schedule list, which apparently they haven't done it yet. Yeah, oh. Yeah, it says that updated as on October 1st, so they haven't still updated it yet. Crunchyroll. Oh, Tony Kawa Over the Moon for You. Oh yeah, true. But don't worry, I think you'll pull it off. What you have to do with Talk Ranks Match is just constantly refresh the videos and just check so that you can instantly pick up 8 reaction videos and then boom, put the mashup up quickly. That's what I do. I always constantly refresh to check if someone did a reaction to an episode first by constantly hitting refresh. Shit. Well, hopefully things turn out well, and I'll see you in 29 minutes from my Tonikawa for the Moon for you reaction, episode 1 reaction. That's if you don't sleep, though, at that time. Yeah, I'm hyped for that. I just hope my internet doesn't take a shit, though, because I always check my internet before doing a live stream so that it doesn't cut off. I always make sure at least I react with like 7 Mbps reaction speed. If it's like 3 or lower, I have to wait because if it's 3 or lower, it disconnects. So hopefully my internet's at the very least to the 7 and 12 range. If it is, then my reaction will be up at 9.5. But anyways, thank you so much for watching my reaction of Talk Reactions Mashup and everyone else. Hope you have a great, safe, and fantastic day, and I'll see you guys later if you join me for that reaction, which will be up in 28 minutes. Anyways, have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye bye.